religion. And we need to send them a clear message. Here, there is no space for that. Here, people of Sheffield, Muslim, Christian, Catholic, doesn't matter where you come from, what is your religion, what is your faith, what is your culture, what is your country. We are all brothers and sisters, and I know that. And I say that today because see some people using the Bible, to bring hatred to our community, and we cannot allow that. I am a woman, I am a migrant, I am a Christian, and my God, the God that brings to my heart, is a God of peace and is a God of love. You cannot use the gospel, you cannot use the Bible. The Palestinians are welcome here, the Sudanese are welcome here, the Congolese, all of them are welcome here. This is a welcoming city and we are the first city of sanctuary. And we need to feel proud of that. Anyone tries to bring hate and division, I want to tell you that this is our city. This is our city and this is the city. This is the city that all people seeking sanctuary, all migrants are welcome. Thank you.
Thank you for that. That was fantastic. It said it all, really, doesn't it? It says that we do not want fascists in our city preaching their message of hate and filth. We want to make sure that our cities are safe for ordinary people to walk around, to carry on their business. That's why we're organising for a massive unity against hate and division march on the 22nd.
Any attack to anyone within our community is an attack to all of us.
Now, I'm just going to introduce Alexi Dimond, who's the councillor for healing, to speak. I think you all know Alexi, because he stood in a proud tradition, supported the Palestinians and stood out against racism and worked at the City of Sanctuary for a long period of time. Alexi.
Thank you very much, and thank you all for coming again. This is who we are, Sheffield. We are the first City of Sanctuary in the country, and we are proud of that. We will always come out and defend our communities. We will defend refugees, and we will say refugees are welcome here, always. I wanted to say a message. Tomorrow is Remembrance Sunday, and one of the things that we're supposed to be commemorating tomorrow is the defeat of fascism, and the defeat of Nazis in the Second World War. I want to ask the question, why are we allowing out-and-out Nazis who do Sieg Heils to walk around in our streets? Is this what people died for? That is ridiculous. And of course I support free speech. Everyone should have free speech, but not hate speech. If you're talking about killing people, if you're talking about deporting our friends, that is not freedom of speech, that is hate speech. That is Nazism, that is fascism. And we all know where that leads. We're in a very dangerous moment in this country and in the world. So we must all continue to oppose fascism, oppose Nazism, and stand with our communities, stand with our Muslim brothers and sisters, stand with refugees, stand with trans people, and say no to hate. Say it loud and say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud and say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud and say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Thank you.
Our next speaker is Huw, who's from Christchurch. Yeah, and he's going to speak on behalf of people from a Christian faith and why they are opposing the fascists.
Right, good afternoon everyone. Welcome on its behalf to Sheffield Cathedral. Great to see you all down here. Great to see you here. Just a shame about the fascists, I suppose, but it's great to see you here. And it's really important that we are here, right now, not anywhere else. Because, I don't know, did you see the initial leaflet Tenconi put out? That was in the background. That was in the background. And it was a Photoshop. It was as phony as the religion he's putting about in his attempt to create racist division. I have to say to you today, people talking in that way, using religion in that way, they do not speak for us. They do not speak for Christianity. That is not Christian. It needs to be said really, really clearly, because, and I say this is part prediction. The right are coming for religion, and they're going to use it. They'll be waving crosses. Honestly, it really makes me sick to think of that. They will be waving crosses today. They're going to try and use religious difference to create racist division. I'll say it again. They're going to try and work on racist differences and try and turn it into religious differences and try and turn it into racist divide. This city, we just won't let them. We're just not going to let them. They won't do it. And they won't do it for two reasons. Number one, and I say this to my Muslim friends here today, number one, the mosques have got the best food. I'm not going to miss out on the invites I get down to the mosque. But number two, the more serious one is this. The differences between us are so small. And this goes for all of us here today. The things that unite us are so much greater. And when I'm saying this, I do need as well to call out, as a Christian, to call out UKIP's homophobia. They would repeal, they would abolish gay marriage. No. And their transphobia. They will go for the Gender Recognition Act if they get a chance. No. Not in our name. Not on our name. Mr. Tenconi, who thinks he's in our name, he clearly doesn't know Sheffield. He says he's coming to reclaim our streets. I wasn't aware they'd gone anywhere. I mean, Fargate's been mushed around a bit over the years, but I wasn't aware they'd gone anywhere. Nick Tenconi, you do not know Sheffield. You do not know Sheffield because... What do Sheffield people say? How do they greet each other? What's the most common word Sheffield people use? Now, I'm an incomer. I've only been here 38 years, so I'm not going to say it properly. Sheffield does. You say it with me. Love. Come on, Sheffielders. Shout it out, please. Love. That's how Sheffielders greet each other. Love. And that's what this is all about. That's what we're about. That's what... Never let this be called... I mean, look at the thing. Never let this be called a hate march. This is a love march. This is a march of love. Okay? And Sheffield love has big arms. And those big arms welcome the asylum seeker, welcome the refugee, straight off the small boat. You are welcome here. You are welcome here. 20 years, Melinda's already reminded us, we've been a city of sanctuary. That campaign started 20 years ago this year. We've been a city of sanctuary for 18 years. We've been a city of sanctuary all that time, and before. Refugees, asylum seekers, you have been welcome here. And as I look at this crowd today now, I can confidently say you will be welcome here. You will always be welcome here. Friends, welcome to Sheffield Cathedral. Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
As you all are. Thank you.
Rafia. Thank you so much, Maxine, and everybody here. It's so great to see so many people all here for a common cause, and that is to spread the message of peace and love and unity, not hatred and divide, what these racist fascists are actually here for. Thank you so much. I think I'm going to speak on behalf of the union really briefly, but also I think I'm speaking on behalf of, as a Muslim woman, as somebody of faith, as a woman of colour as well. It is pretty scary times, but I think things like this, when we come together, it does give me that sense of hope as well, that, you know, we're not alone. Like we said, I've lived in Sheffield most of my life. I was born in Leeds, lived in Sheffield most of my life, but I've never ever felt this vulnerable.
And it's, you know, quite sad to say that this is what 2025 is bringing for us. Yes, we've got serious issues in our society. Immigration is not an issue. This country has been built on migrants. We just need to look at the history of this country. Every single person in this country has got some roots of migration in them. So for us to say it's people of colour, it's immigrants, that is not the cause of the problems that we are facing in society today. It's actually the toxic Tory government that have trashed our country, and unfortunately now our recent government needs to do a lot more as well to support vulnerable people and to stop this friction and divide that's being caused in our society. Yes, we need to be having serious conversations about things. The cost of living crisis is sky high. Education, as an educator as well, I feel very sorry for the kids that I have in my class. From teaching a class of 15, now we have a class of 30 plus students. So as you can imagine, you know, the issues are huge. We are not providing the same provision for our kids in schools, but this is not because of immigrants. This is not because of people of colour. This is not because of marginalised groups. We need to hold the government to account. They are responsible for making these decisions. We need to make sure we pay tax, we contribute to this society in many, many ways. And what we need to make sure is we are holding our government and those people that are making the law to account. So thank you so much to everybody that's here today, and hopefully this would be a peaceful counter-protest. We are just encouraging everybody to stay together and just approach people that are in high vis if there is an issue. Thank you so much.